Hello guys, how are we doing? I've got a nutty S&B Desert Siege gameplay for you today where I get 17 kills as a master rank in Ranked Vanguard. I'm going to be going into exactly how I got these kills and just my general thought process as I normally do. Yeah, I pick up, to be fair, this gameplay I end up picking up more towards the end of the video. So if you look in here, so I make I don't know, for S&D, I don't know if it's just me, but it takes me a good few rounds to get used to what the enemy team are doing and sort of get into the swing of things. So that's why the first couple of rounds aren't quite as hot as the rest of them. So if you are here just for the juice, I would recommend maybe skipping 3 minutes ahead, maybe 3 or 4 minutes ahead, because that's when the real juice starts. Maybe when it's 3-all, something like that. But yeah, talking of 3-all, the gameplay's close. I'm not going to say how close it does get, but make sure you guys stick to the end to find out the end result, because it does get to a round 11. The guys I'm playing with are a mixture of Master and Elite rank. I think they're actually subs to the channel, so if you guys are watching this, hello, make sure you comment, let me know you're watching. And actually, talking and commenting, I'm nearly 40 subs off 1,000, which I can't believe I'm saying. It's been a goal I've been running this channel for like a year and a half now, and it's been a goal to get to 1,000 subs for a long time, but we're nearly there. So for those of you who are sort of interacting with the channel, liking or subbing or even commenting, it is appreciated and it does help me out hugely. It's not a full gameplay. I do cut out, because obviously the gameplay you're watching is like 13.5 minutes long. I didn't want to leave in all the times I was dying and spectating people, and I've like cut up some of the mid-round bits and bobs, but most of the gameplays here, I wanted you to see like the mistakes I make as well as the good plays I make, just so you can learn. Well, you can learn as well as I learn from the mistakes I make. It saves you from doing the same thing. So yeah, let's just dive right in. Let's get into it. Actually, one more thing I want to say. I'm an Xbox bot, therefore I don't have access to the Modern Warfare 2 beta this weekend. However, I'm going to be producing hopefully some top-notch content next weekend when it comes out on Xbox. So yeah, fingers crossed I can provide that for you guys. But yeah, unfortunately you won't be seeing it from me this weekend. But yeah, anyway, now we'll get into it. That's all I want to say about anything else. We are on offense, the second round of our offense actually. We're a man down. I'm still in spawn because I'm terrified to step out into the trench because I don't know about you, but I thought I saw someone there, then I thought I didn't because I thought it was the traffic lights, the back lights. But turned out a teammate was like, no, you saw him. You were a bot. Unfortunately, we couldn't close out that round, and we managed to. Well, we ended up losing it. But hey, offense not quite as easy to play, especially when the team's quite spread and we get first blooded. But hey, that's a different thing. So on defense, I like to sit on this wall as long as they don't know I'm here. I don't know how that guy didn't see me. It's quite a nice heady. It can be broken, so it's not the perfect amount of cover. By the way, my teammates are flying here. There's a couple of subs on the team, and they just run it. They just absolutely run it. It's not how people tend to bend in the siege, but it seems to be working out, so I'm all here for it. So we're moving into offense now. Now, I think the perfect strat for offense is either... I think this is the thing. You've got to, on this map especially, you've got to really gauge where the enemy teams sit round after round, because chances are people like to repeat the things they're doing. Especially on this map, they like a certain head glitch, they like a certain push route. I did communicate to my teammate there was someone there, I believe. I can't recall. So yeah, I think that's why it takes me a while to get into this, because I know where to push, and as a result of that, say for example, every other round, like on your offense rounds, there's 2 that sit at B. If you 4-rush B, you're going to win that. You're going to come out, you're going to get bombed down. It's a 2v2 with your bomb down, so you really should have an advantage there. Currently playing it's 3 versus 2. We're going to get bombed down. I noticed someone in the tower, so I'm sort of trying to beam them. Unfortunately, I let my teammate die. I do feel bad for that, but I was so focused on that guy in the tower. And because it's Desert Siege, I'm properly leaned in just so I can see what I'm doing. But managed to get the kill nonetheless. Yeah, so I know this guy must have gone back here somewhere. In for it, I think. So I know he's here, and I'm thinking, right, he's either going to push trench or he's going to try and push to the left here. So in either case, if I lie here, I'm going to see him. Turns out, actually, in that spot, well, it's not the best spot. They can actually see you even though you can't see them. So that was a bummer. I look like a bot there. I do apologise, but hey, now you guys know, don't go to that spot. It's just not worth it. So it's 3-2. I'm currently on, 6 lins so far? So I mean, the latter end of this video is where I absolutely pop off. So if you feel free to skip ahead, honestly. I mean, to be fair, from now it gets pretty hot, but after 3-3, I think I sit up, get comfy, and really lock in.
Enemy moving with the bomb.
So here's me talking about repetition. I'm doing the exact same thing. The exact same thing. But hey, it pays off. And he just had a good angle on me there. It's one of them things, isn't it? But my teammates managed to clutch up the round anyway, making it a 3-3. Now, this offense, we're getting a bit used to what they're doing. We know what sort of ways they push, where they sit, that sort of thing. And I'm thinking, right, if we could just get the bomb down or get a pick, we should have a good idea. I think most of this map is playing for intel off the rip. Unfortunately, just I couldn't control. I don't know. My shots were awful there. I think I was losing a bit of aim assist. So once my aim sort of swayed away from his head, I sort of lost the will to try and retain aim. So I've had to back up here simply because I shot, they knew exactly where I was going to be coming from, so they're just going to be watching it, so it's not smart for me to stay there. And I just get beamed. It's one of them things. He saw me cross, I saw him cross. I think he just has better shots than I do. Literally all it is. We end up losing the round, unfortunately. So it's getting tight, as I say. It's 3-4. But I think this is where I really start to feel myself and get comfy here. So let's see what I can do. So I'm just sort of looking at my teammates, seeing where they're going, where they're heading, playing off that. Communicated that there's 2 at B, I think, or someone at B. Naded them, and I think my teammate managed to get the nade for me as well. So yeah, that's great. That's one of the bonuses actually of getting in a 4-stack and having people that communicate effectively, is the fact that I'm just checking bombs down there. You can do double nades like that, and that's just one of the round essentially. There we are. So it's always good. You'll see me checking for bomb there. You'll be able to see a bomb on the floor, and it's good to know if bomb's down, because you can just specifically watch that point. Because at the end of the day, in order for them to win the round, they're going to need to pick up the bomb at some point. So if you can just play a bit cruddy, play an off angle, watch the bomb. Often, well, not often. Sometimes you get communication from the announcer guy in the background saying they've picked up the bomb or whatever, so you sort of know when they are. And it's a good bit of intel to know the bomb's there anyway. It's no harm unless you get, you're really looking. Obviously, if you can't see it, you can't see it, but have a quick sneak peek, I'd say. I'm not seeing anything obvious towards B from the position I was in, so I'm sort of repositioning. You'll see me press start quite often, and that's because I like to see the whole mini-map. So when someone's being shot, if I press start on the map, I can see exactly where they are rather than having them communicate it to me. I find it's a little bit easier for me to understand where they are. It does take out the gameplay for a millisecond, but in any case, I find it works for me. It works for me. I'm sort of playing this area of the map. I know one guy's back left of the map because of the pings on the minimap that I first saw. I'm really sort of trying to play this off angle. I've got sort of the sight of the whole side of the map. Throwing that nade just to deter them from sort of B steps.
The bomb is in place.
So we should win this round. We should win this round. It's 2v1, bombs down. I've got blind sight of bomb in a ready spot. This should be an easy dub. Sometimes I'm not sure whether it's an actual live person on the bomb or not, which is why you see me shooting sometimes like that. But hey, turns out it was not. And to be fair, there I get 5 kills in the next couple of rounds. I'm not going to say, yeah, I get 5 kills in the next couple of rounds. So this is where I really get juiced up. This is where I start clutching up left, right, and centre. So, yeah. By the way, I didn't see the guy there when I killed him. I was just shooting because I was getting hit markers. That was literally what it was. I was getting hit markers, so I just kept shooting, and somehow I just managed to kill him.
Protect the objective.
I'll take it. I mean, won us the round.
Enemy moving with the bomb.
So in Desert Siege S&D, you can pretty much defend both bomb sites from your spawn. So you can either sit this side if you're defending B, anywhere sort of in this sort of area. And then if you want to go towards A side, you can sit on the train or top tower, that sort of thing. But I've noticed a teammate has died.
And somehow, I don't know what godly timing happened there, they managed to get bombed down at B. So they were. I did feel a bit bad because it was my responsibility to get make sure they couldn't get bombed down. Hey, it's one of them. So there's 2 guys left. We know where 2 are now. So there's 1 guy here, and there's 1 guy back left. So we really are playing for that.
Disarming the bomb.
I'm jumping on the defuse, hoping my teammates get in for it. So things are looking good. However, we're not quite able to get the bomb. It's annoying. But hey, I managed to get the kill. So if he was close to streaks, he isn't anymore.
Get 'em next time.
So, round 11, Desert Siege, S&D. We're here. We've made it. Let's see how this goes. I'm not going to say anything. Let's see how this goes.
Search and destroy.
So we got defense, which is a good thing. As I say, you can defend both bomb sites with an AR. One can sit sort of top train on the right, or sort of that sort of area. I can sit over here at B, as long as they don't get bombed down, obviously, which was an error on my part. But really, this should be GG. In my head, they're going to be planting B because it seems to be the most successful bomb site for them so far this game. So I don't know about you guys. If I'm attacking, I'm going to be doing what I did best before. So round 11, you'll also find people play a little bit more passively. So the enemy team really aren't showing themselves too much. This heady's a nice spot, to be honest, because you can really control where they can see you from. Whereas if you jumped up to this heady on the right, you're sort of open to all areas. So we're really playing for the first pick here. Everyone's playing their lives, which is perfectly how you should play it. But my teammate managed to get a first blood, which is absolutely humongous. And that's exactly where they've just picked a bomb. So I've just heard their teammates just died. I've just heard an announcement say they've picked up bomb. I've seen a guy top palace, so I've got a lot of info right now. I've just got a lot of info.
Scraping run approved on your order.
I know this guy's going to peek me because there was a guy up there before. Although I did note, so my brain process, let's talk about that. I was aiming there, I saw the guy at the top. I know that's where he was. I then see a guy approach bomb, kill him, and I pray on top because there's no way in hell this guy doesn't peek me. However, I do notice it's a different name. But hey, we get the kill. We've done it. That's the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's 17 limbs. They're not all kills. Don't get me wrong. They're not all kills. They are limbs, some of them. But hey, I think it was a good gameplay nonetheless. And like I said, I did pop off towards the end for sure. So leave a like, comment, and sub if you enjoyed. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.